The Mindful Adventures of Unicorn Island هو أحدث المسلسلات اللي بتنتجها وبتقوم بالأداء الصوتي ليها اليوتيوبر الكندية ليلي. المسلسل أنيميشن وموجه للأطفال وحلقاته بتتعرض على يوتيوب. في التقرير اللي جاي هنعرف أكتر عن علاقتها بجزيرة اليونيكورن من طفولتها.
I guess I define Unicorn Island as my happy place. You know, when I was younger, it was this wacky, wild place full of colors and candy and no drama, no problems, you know. And as I've gotten older, my happy place is very much so a place of peace. Somewhere that is inside me that, like, I'm okay with all of my emotions. I don't judge myself. I can reflect. I can be safe with my thoughts and feelings. And I always knew that I wanted to make a series about Unicorn Island for kids because I learned about mindfulness and meditation as an adult. I never once as a kid was ever encouraged to sit quietly or reflect or even like pinpoint what my emotions were or put names to them. And I don't know if you can relate, in a lot of cultures, emotions are kind of there to be regulated. It was like, don't cry, you know, big girls don't cry, don't be upset, don't be angry, don't have an outburst. And you know, everyone was just trying their best while bringing me up. But as an adult, I've learned that no, we don't have to be like that. We can actually embrace our emotions, and mental health does really matter. There's so much great children's programming out there that I'm so happy to see exist because growing up, I didn't really have much of that kind of stuff. But what makes this one incredibly special and personal to me is that it is a majority South Asian cast. Outside of that, it is an incredibly diverse show even beyond South Asians. And that's important to me because listen, there's a lot of South Asian people on the planet. 1 in 4 people identify as South Asian, and it's a culture where meditation is such a big part of the culture, but still for some reason mental health is taboo. So we're really trying to tackle that. I wanted to make sure the problems Lily is dealing with in the show were very real and that she was aware of what was happening. I think, you know, personally for myself, and I think a lot of people can probably relate to this, as a kid, you're often not told things or conversations are not had with you because you're just written off as a kid. Like, we don't need to have this conversation and explain what's happening. They're just a kid. Let's not burden them with this. But I think what happens is you think you're burdening a child with information. By not giving them information, they're filling in the blanks on their own, and they're smart enough to do that. And so whether it's divorce, whether it's like something happening at school, I think it's important to talk to kids and treat them like they're active participants in their lives and not just bystanders to issues, because they are smart. And even in my childhood, there was a lot of times when I was just watching a room full of adults talk about something that had to do with me without ever asking me what I thought or how I felt. And again, I'm not here to point fingers at any of my parents or elders. Everyone was trying their best, but I believe as an artist, we have to leave the world better than we found it. And if that means I can create a show where parents are encouraged to have conversations with their kids and then the future generation doesn't have to be in that room watching adults have conversations about them, then that's a win. I love subtle things, like I wanted to make sure that really South Asian culture was really, third person, was really in the show. So like everything from the decor in her house to like certain things here and there, it's so personal to me. And if you've never worked in animation, literally everything has to be approved. So every photo on the wall, every pencil she holds, every soccer ball on the field is approved, how it's animated. And so I really went through every detail very meticulously to be like, is this true to what I think this character is? And will I think kids... There's actually even an ode to like a Bollywood movie poster in her room as well. So there's all these Easter eggs in her room. A love for wrestling is there. There's a, if you're familiar with Bollywood, there's a Dawada Honiya Le Jayenge poster kind of in her room as well. So there's like all these types of things that are, I think, make it very personal and cool.
اشترك في باقات واتشت الشهرية بتبدأ من 14 جنيه و99 قرش، وباقات سنوية تبدأ من 150 جنيه.